Welcome back to Eric Unfiltered. I am your host, Eric Dickinson, and before I get started, if you would so kindly, give me a follow on the socials. Hop over to X real quick. Follow me at Eric Not Sorry. I'm also found at Facebook. I'm over on Facebook still, for some reason. Anyways, I'm over there at Eric Unfiltered Podcast. Before I get into this, a quick thing, because I have some Connecticut stories here. I got 3 stories. 2 of them are from Connecticut. So I wanted to lay this on my Connecticut fam because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, flower lovers and car lovers of all ages, this year's Bristol Mum Festival and Car Show will be held Saturday, September 26th from 12 p.m. until 4 p.m. The gates for the show open at 10 a.m. The car show will be held at 70 Memorial Boulevard in Bristol, right next to the carnival. Any car owners coming to the car show will have to enter from the South Street side of the South Street School. There will be vendors, expos, art shows, live music, entertainment, carnivals, blues, brew gardens, food. There's something for everyone. Now, again, this Mum Festival has been going on for quite a while, but there is, in memory of the great man, a local legend by the name of Jimmy Foote. He did the better part of 30 years to make the car show something really special, really spectacular, to go along with the flowers. But unfortunately, he has passed in 2021, but his lovely wife has taken the reins and she has continued on in his memory and keeps the car show going. Now, if you would like to have your car in the car show, you will have to contact Beverly, but it also is a $10 entry fee. Now, there are trophies and prizes that will be given out. There's also raffle drawings. However, the money that goes in does go to charities to help abused children. So it's good. Right? It's a good cause. It's only $10. So if you would like to have your car entered, like I said, you will have to contact Beverly. I will put her email in the description in this video here if you're watching on YouTube. But her email is Bev, so BEV, exchange club, all one word, at yahoo.com. Now again, that's Bev exchange club at yahoo.com. They're trying to get 200 cars this year. Come on. Do you have a nice car? You want to put the top down, let the hair go? If you have any left, I'm kind of looking at myself here. Take a nice cruise for a good cause. Go see some flowers, take in the smells. Good food, good music, come on. Now, if anybody out there has any other questions regarding this festival, you can reach out to Jason Fields or Andy Adams, who are both co-chairs, and you can reach both of them via the same email, which is mumfestivalbristol@gmail.com. You can also check them out on their Facebook page or go to bristolmumfestival.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you there. All right. I hope you guys like that one. I kind of did half of that right off the cuff, totally unscripted. Okay, before this first story, you have to, I'm demanding, now do whatever you want, but if you would, on the socials, give Libs of TikTok a follow because they have been blowing this story up big time. One of the things I know I saw and shared and commented on, I'm going to have to tweak because it's not the way it was framed on social media. I'll get into it, but follow Libs of TikTok because if you weren't aware, a Bridgeport, Connecticut police officer was killed by an illegal alien. That's right. Welcome to Connecticut, our wonderful hellhole. A 27-year-old woman living in Stamford, Connecticut, I changed that from Stamford because she's not, is charged in a deadly head-on crash that killed an off-duty Bridgeport police officer and his girlfriend. Authorities say she was drunk, high, and speeding at the time of the accident, and Homeland Security confirms that she is in the country illegally. On July 13th, 2026, around 2:45 a.m., Melissa Esperanza Ramirez Romero was driving a Jeep Compass northbound on Sugar Hollow Road in Danbury. Police say she was going about 63 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, crossed the double yellow lines, and struck a Harley-Davidson motorcycle head on. The motorcycle was being operated by off-duty Bridgeport police officer Cooper Whiteside, 38, and his girlfriend, Brittany Islami, 34. Both died at the scene due to their injuries. Toxicology shows Ramirez's blood alcohol content was at 0.14, nearly twice the legal limit, and she tested positive for cannabis. Empty beer containers and a THC vape were found in her vehicle. Ramirez was arrested on July 24th. She faces 2 counts of second-degree manslaughter with a motor vehicle, illegal operation of motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs, traveling unreasonably fast, and failure to drive in the proper lane. The Department of Homeland Security has stated that Melissa Esperanza Ramirez Romero is a criminal illegal alien. ICE lodged a detainer against her on July 26, 2026. She was born in Mexico and is present in the United States illegally. And now, initial bond was set for $500,000 at her arraignment on July 27th, and Danbury Superior Court Judge Sean McGinnis reduced it to $300,000. Now, this is where I had mentioned earlier about one of the posts I saw on social media that was framed a little different, because a bail commissioner recommended lowering it to $250,000, citing her longtime resident as a longtime resident who recently lost her job. Her attorney argued that she has deep local ties, young children, no criminal record, and that she stayed at the scene and cooperated with police after the crash. The prosecution opposed the reduction, pointing to a flight risk concerns and the ICE detainer, and asked to keep the bond at $500,000. The judge settled on $300,000. Her next court date is scheduled for August 31st. Now, the way the social media post was framed was that the judge reduced the bond and has, in quotes, due to her deep local ties. As you heard me, that was her attorney's argument. One could say that yes, the judge sided with her deep local ties. Okay, I guess. I don't know why I don't know why she's still here. Personally, I don't know why the judge didn't just go, why isn't the feds in here? Why is she still in my courtroom? Let her go spend her time in a prison in Mexico. Why is she here? This is a waste of our time. But, like I said, the social media post was framed kind of, not quite. But the one thing I do have to say to her attorney is, you know who else had deep local ties? Yeah, Cooper Whiteside and Brittany Islami. Spare me. Spare me. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever her punishment is or will be, it's not going to be harsh enough. Oh, and she stayed on the scene? Well, maybe it's just the cynicism in me because, well, can you blame me? But perhaps she stayed on the scene because her car was way too foobar to leave? I don't know. Perhaps she's a good person and decided to stay on the scene. I don't know. But like I said, I'm a cynic. But why is she here? Oh, she had a job that she recently... Where was she employed? Who was employing her? Why were they allowed to employ her? Why are they... Oh, because that's right. We live in Connecticut. The state of Connecticut allowed this to happen. In my opinion, and I'm not alone, the state of Connecticut allowed this to happen. 2 people are dead because elected officials refused to do their job. People like Chris Murphy, Blumenthal, Ned Lamont, and others. You know the gamut. People have been electing these dumbasses for decades. We don't have to live like this. I mean, Ned Lamont is crying. There's video. Follow Libs of TikTok. It's on their page. Ned Lamont is basically boo-hooing because ICE is at Bradley Airport. Y'all got blood on your hands. 2 people are dead. Now, granted, people die every day from drunk drivers. Sure. Yes. Obviously, it's tragic. No, we shouldn't ban booze. We've seen what happens when you do that. This person should not have been in our freaking country. Why was she here? All reports that I looked up, there's no like, how long was she here? I can't find it. So it could have been 6 months, could have been 30 years. I don't know. She could have been brought here as an infant. I don't know. Do your job. Connecticut, do better. Remember this in November. Oh, and if you think that socialist dildo, that dumbass is running against Ned is better, no, he's a socialist. It's worse. He supports more of this. Do better, Connecticut. We don't have to live like this. But then again, we get the government we deserve, right? Great. All right, staying in Connecticut, a train hits a car in Hartford. Did you hear about this? No? Yeah, you did? Okay, probably not. I did. I was like, huh? On Monday, July 27th, 2026, around 1:30 a.m., a freight train operated by Connecticut Southern Railroad struck an unoccupied 2003 Honda Accord in the area of 90 Reserve Road in Hartford. Then pushed the car approximately 2 miles north before stopping, with the car remaining affixed to the front of the locomotive. Hartford police received reports of the crash and located the train roughly 2 miles north of the impact site. The vehicle was empty at the time of the collision and no injuries were reported. The car sustained significant damage. No kidding. While the locomotive had only minor damage because it only hit a Honda. According to Hartford Police Lieutenant Aaron Boisvert, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Serious apologies. Sorry. The train engineer reported a large gathering of cars and motorcycles in the area. Members of the group were described as shooting fireworks at the train as it passed. Police stated that a large group had assembled in the area for hours overnight. This was discovered during the post-accident investigation, and the vehicle had been placed perpendicular on the tracks. The train could not stop in time. Debris at the scene included liquor bottles, fireworks packaging, and fast food bags. City surveillance cameras are near the scene, and witnesses recorded video of the incident. Hartford police are still investigating. Oh, good. Oh, good. Street takeovers are now trying to derail trains. Fantastic. I love living in Connecticut. Oh, goody. Anyone out there remember East Palestine, Ohio? Any of you? I remember covering it. I mean, these retards could have done that here. Now, granted, I'm sure this train didn't have any cars filled with chemicals and everything, because the media would have blown that up out of proportion. They would have. The woulda, coulda scenarios, right? So, but still, how many of you work in downtown? Oh, wait, the damage to the tracks and the trains would have been paid for by you and me. Yeah. So awesome. Street takeovers that nobody seems to care about, because as of the time, let's see, it's 7/29, it's July 29th. As of today, no Connecticut official has made a comment on this. None. No elected officials have made a comment on this. That's astounding. It's astounding. People purposely it wasn't like an accident, like, oh crap, I ran out of gas. No. Or, oh, I'm going to try to beat it. I'm a dumbass. No. People purposely put a car on the freaking train tracks. Dude. Oh, but that's okay. Street takeovers, it's all good. Oh, well, that just means we need more flock cameras. Yeah, let's get more of those. That's what we need. But don't worry, folks. Don't worry. Connecticut, crime is down. Right. Okay. Enough being Debbie Downer. All right, let's go get some sunshine in California, because I have some good news for you. I do. This story gave me goosebumps as I was typing it up. I love this story. I saw the video online. Amazing. Rookie lifeguard hailed as hero. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting goosebumps just On July 25th, 2026, a 16-year-old first-season rookie California State Park seasonal lifeguard rescued a 10-year-old boy from rough ocean surf at Seabright State Beach in Santa Cruz, California. That's right, a 16-year-old saved a 10-year-old. The boy became overwhelmed in rapidly changing conditions involving powerful shore break waves described in reports at 8 to 10 feet and was swept roughly 15 yards offshore. Witness Scott Vanderdusen, who recorded the video of the incident, noted the conditions shifted suddenly from what had seemed like a more normal cadence. 16-year-old Ryder Williams sprinted into the water without hesitation, reached the boy, and held on to him tightly while large waves repeatedly crashed over them, at times submerging them both. He maintained his grip for the duration of the entire struggle. Reports indicate the operation lasted just over 2 minutes. Several beachgoers attempted to assist but were knocked down by the surf. A second lifeguard then reached the pair, and together they brought the boy safely to shore. The boy was evaluated by paramedics and released to his parents unharmed. Williams sustained only minor injuries described by his father as road rash on his forehead from the contact with the sand while holding on to the child. This one got me. Williams later told his father he refused to let go because the boy would drown if he did. Dude. Williams had trained through the Santa Cruz County Parks Junior Guards program and was working his first season as a lifeguard. 16 is the minimum age allowed by the state for such roles. California State Parks lifeguard for the Santa Cruz area reported making dozens of rescues that day. Figures cited included between 25 to 35 rescues amid the hazardous swells. Lifeguards undergo extensive training, including dozens of hours in lifeguard skills, medical certification, and marine safety. The bystander video spread quickly. President Donald Trump publicly stated that Williams and his family, and possibly the boy he saved, would be invited to the White House to receive a high civilian honor, describing the actions as very brave. Dude, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Ryder, this is for you. You are a certifiable hero, bro. You legit saved somebody's life that day. Like, you saved someone's life. What's crazy to me is you knew it. Like, while it was happening. I can't even imagine the weight of that. Like, thinking about it after the fact, sure, but you knew the severity in that moment at 16 years of age. That's heavy. You're amazing, dude. Your parents did an exceptional job raising a fine young man such as yourself. And they should be proud of you, and I know they are. We all are. I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. Keep being you, Ryder. You are a freaking badass. All right, everybody. I'm going to end it there. Freaking awesome, right? Ryder, you're that's freaking off. I love that. I had to close it out on a good one. You guys put up with so much negativity. I already did 2 negative stories, so I had to close it out. And Ryder, you're the man, dude. You're the man. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you like the episode, give me a like, follow, share, tell your friends. On social media, once again, on X, I am at Eric Not Sorry. I know it's in the description, but I'm telling you anyways. And over on Facebook, I'm at Eric Unfiltered Podcast. So thank you again for watching. Until next time.